Now that we have all of our accessories, we have our outside corner on and level. We have our inside corner up and in. We have the D-trim around the windows and the doors. We have our electrical blocks applied. And now it's time to start with the actual application of the log siding. This is the quarter log 2x8 smooth white pine exterior log siding that we're going to apply. The application of the log siding, of course, you're going to start at the bottom and work your way up. The tongue of the siding always goes up. So you need to get a line around your house to figure out where your siding is going to start. And then if you do get that line, our siding stacks at 7 1/8 inches. We want to come up 7 1/8 and snap a line from corner to corner to get your siding level so that you have that mark all the way around your house. You start your first row of siding at that mark and everything will come true when you get to your soffits. The fastening system that we're going to use are the 2.5 inch exterior screws. They're a trim head screw for the quarter log. We're going to screw this through the tongue, the top of the siding, into the framing of the house. What we're doing is we're marking the framing or the stud line so that we know where to put the screws through the log siding into the framing. Okay, now it comes to the actual installation of the log siding. Since we got all our corners on, outside corners, inside corners, trims, electrical blocks, the fun part begins. We're starting with the quarter log siding. We're going to start with the bottom row with the tongue up. And we've already measured this piece. We're going to apply this down as our starter row. We measured off and marked out all our studs so we know where our studs are, so we can screw through the tongue into the framing. We're going to use the 2.5 inch screws, and we're going to find that line for the stud, which is right there. When we apply that, we're going to use about a 45-degree angle, pushing the siding up against the wall. Just burying the head, pushing the siding in and just burying the head of the screw. Find your line. Just bury the head of the screw. You don't want to sink them all the way in. On the first row of siding, you're going to have to put some face screws in the very bottom piece into the sill plate to hold that first row on. Again, keep your screw line the same. Just follow down, and in the face screw, and just barely leave that screw exposed. Again, this is only done on the first row of siding to hold that bottom piece. That's the foundation of the rest of the siding for the rest of the installation. And now that we have the first piece established, the rest is just stack and go. Again, our siding is an end match and a tongue and groove. It's 8 foot and shorter. The joints can be placed randomly. As you can see, this joint is here. Our stud lines are here and here. also offer several corner options for the true log home look. One of those options we call is a button pass corner, which is a head with random length tails milled to the profile of the siding that you choose, whether quarter log or half log, so that you have a nice log corner versus the vertical log.